All right, hello, hello. Welcome back, and this is part 3 of my Baldur's Gate 3 live stream. I'm Abby Knight, and we're playing as Farron. This is my little half-elf, wood-elf, resist dark urge slash original character. She's a ranger hunter class, and I'm always like, what else can I say about her? She's my baby. I've played her so many times through. And I have tons of lore for her and things. If you follow me on social media, you will know her, or on my other social media platforms. But yeah, thanks so much for joining, guys. I see you're excited in the chat. I'm excited too. I've been like waiting for this. I always like get so nervous when I first jump in and get started because I'm just like very awkward at greetings. But but yeah, thanks for joining, and let's get into it. Last time. Uh, the things that happened. I was like trying to remember what happened last time. Astarion revealed himself as a vampire, and we had just gotten into the Grove. So we're going to be exploring the Grove and talking to all the people and all the merchants and doing all the things, having all the Dark Urge moments. So yeah, I'm excited. Also, just a disclaimer I like to put on the start of the video, but I am a save scummer. I will reload as many times as needed in order to get a desired outcome. And I also long rest a lot in order to not miss any of the camp scenes, because it's very easy to miss them if you don't long rest enough. Yeah, so let's get going. Of course, like, please let me know if there's any, like, if you notice any mic issues or anything. That helps me out a lot. Yeah, let's go. Absolutely, the long rests are the best part. Okay, I need to talk to this merchant first and sell a bunch of stuff, so let's do that first. I'm fast at it though, so it won't take me long.
Adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Are you really locking down the Grove?
Terrorize this region every day.
What about the people here?
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
Let's see. You just said the region's overrun by monsters. They won't survive by themselves. Dire times, high stakes. I understand. Or it seems like most are tieflings. They'll be fine. They have devilish powers. That seems so racist. Alright, we're gonna go with, you just said the region's overrun by monsters. They won't survive by themselves.
As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the Grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
What are you
Just
selling?
some bits and bobs I no longer need.
So there was a bug on console, and I'm gonna see if it's still a bug, but there was a bug on console where the like multiplier was all messed up. So on the bottom right where it says the discount is -4%, the multipliers were all like messed up. So you would buy something for like 400 coin, or it should have been 400 coin, and it would charge you like 4,000 coin or 10,000 coin or just some random ass number that was insane. I haven't tested it yet in a while, or I haven't tested it in a while, but we'll see if it's still doing it. If it does still do it, I have a workaround that I can put in. Let's see. So this is supposed to be 160 coin. Oh yeah, see, that took like all my coin. Fuck. I had 400 coin and it was supposed to be 160. So they haven't fixed that bug.
Guide your path.
I should have quick saved before I did that, but the workaround for it is to change the difficulty to custom, and then there's, let's see, which one is it? This trader price modifier. All prices traders ask for their wares are multiplied by this value. So the trader price modifier, dropping it down to 1. I think 1.5 might also work, but I'm just going to go ahead and put it on 1. That should fix it. But that really sucks that I just spent all of my coin on one item because it messed up. Ugh. I'm in pain. No, I'm kidding. I think that was the right one though. Yeah, that was the right one. Oh wait, did I just... No, I did it. Okay, that's it. Okay, so like the difficulty itself is the same. I just changed the pricing modifier, so that should be normal
Need
now.
anything else? Of
That's so
course.
annoying
But
though. I was
please,
hoping they would have
remember,
fixed it by now.
you're not the only one in need.
Maybe with patch 8. Okay, so let's see. I gotta sell some things because now I have no money. Yeah, need anything else? My money back, bitch. Alright, let's sell some stuff. Let's see. This is probably 3 coin, right? Oh, 30 coin. Let's see how much I get for it. I got 30 coin for it. Okay, so the modifier works, and it basically makes it so that, like, when you sell something, it's an even, like, it says it should be 30 coin, it's going to be 30 coin. If you don't have it set to the number 1 like I had it, like, there's usually, like, other factors in play, because the multiplier was 2.5. I'm not going to pretend to know how it works exactly, but it's not usually, like, a 1-to-1 kind of coin ratio when you're selling in particular, but it makes it easy to know that the issue isn't going to be an issue anymore. Gonna sell a bunch of this shit. I have so much stuff. I'm sorry, this is so annoying. Oh, okay, he doesn't have enough money now. That is a bit of an issue with the workaround. Actually, he just ran out of money because since it's like an even even trade, like with the coin and stuff, like they tend to run out of money faster, but like who cares? It's fine. We're just gonna buy stuff from him anyway. He took all my money in the first place. We're gonna buy this axe. I'm not gonna get that bow. There's a different bow I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get the padded armor. And I'm gonna buy these red ones. I have plenty of red dyes, but I'm gonna just buy those just to have them. Let's see what else. I'm gonna buy these health potions. And that's about it, I think. Let's sell more of these though. Okay, and he's basically out of coin now. But we bought everything. Yeah, that's all I want to buy from him.
Sylvanus be with you.
We'll buy more stuff in a bit from Damon. Actually, let's go that way. Do I have a potion of fly? I want to go talk to Lacrissa up there. I do! Okay.
No time to rest.
Oh, no, not trying to jump. I'm trying to fly. Wrong button. Whee!
Used to think the goblins would kill us the second we set foot outside. But after hearing what you did at the gate, well, I still think they'll kill us.
Hey, Caden.
But at least we can put up a fight.
Alright. Not with that attitude, fight and win. Try not to keel over with the first blade drawn. Will you? I don't see many soldiers. I'm gonna be funny and say, try not to keel over with the first blade drawn.
Well, we came through Avernus. We might not look it, but we're tough. Who knows? Some of us might even make it to Baldur's Gate.
If you survive the Hells, you'll survive this. Maybe you'll catch a glimpse of Baldur's Gate before they cut you down. Or with trained wargs on your scent? Not likely. I'm gonna say if you survive the Hells, you'll survive this.
There's optimism, and then there's stupid, hun. Plenty of us fell to monsters already. I don't see the rest of us lasting long out there. But if you're so sure we will, why not put a little gold on the line?
You have an odd sense of humor. This isn't really funny. How are you gonna take my gold if you're dead?
Oh, I'm sure you're good for it. Just leave the gold on my corpse. After
I
seeing
love
you
her
at the
sense of
gate,
humor.
I'm sure you'll last longer than us.
Alright, you're on. 10 coin.
Excellent. And since I ain't one to leave a debt unpaid, that means we're destined to meet in Baldur's Gate. Looking forward to it. I best see you in Baldur's Gate.
She's so cute. I love Lacrissa.
I can do better. I must.
I can do better. I must. Alright, let's see what's going on in here.
Damn goblins.
We have some Dark Urge options. Ogle the gash in her flesh. Great. Or wait for her to finish cleaning the wound. I'm gonna be weird. She's gonna have a weird moment. She's gonna ogle the gash in her flesh.
You lose yourself in the scab's weeping sea. It is no masterwork, but it provides a base bliss to gaze upon.
Like the sight of blood, do you?
Gross.
Thought you'd have had your fill at the gate. Might be more blood spilled yet, if Zevlor starts in on the lectures again.
I'd have done the same in your place. He let you in, didn't he? It could have been worse. Or you are to blame. You put his people in danger. I'm gonna say number 2. He let you in, didn't he? It could have been worse.
Oh, very gracious of you. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe, but not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight, but not Liam, no. He charged him, the stupid bastard.
I'm guessing that didn't end well.
Nah. He must have thought we were following. Always the optimist was Liam. Hope they cut him down quick before he saw we were gone.
I got an inspiration point for ogling the gash in her arm.
Wound looks clean. Small mercies.
Let's go annoy Aradin.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
All you did was stand up for your crew. I respect that. Or you could try to be, you could try to be a little friendlier. That's what I'm gonna say.
Thanks, Mum. Now please do feck off.
Please do feck off. Feck off yourself. I saved your skin back at the gates.
Yeah, you really saved the day. Swooping in and playing the hero. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here. And losing track of the bloody druid.
It's actually kind of funny. Before one of the patches, I don't remember which one it was, her face was more expressive in this scene, and it just has, like, not been the same since. But, like, whenever they were, like, you know, saying feck off to each other, she had, like, the most adorable little angry face on, and I'm like, this is great. But, yeah, I don't know when that changed, but I was kind of sad, because I was like, it was so cute before. Where did the goblins come from, or who's the druid you lost track of? I'm going to say that.
Alcin. He's a leader around these parts. Or was. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Can I have a look at that contract?
Job's all yours. If you got a
Hello.
death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold
Buried.
ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Just tell me where to find the relic, or any idea what the relic actually is? I'm going to say that one.
If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
And we're going to keep annoying him.
I'm drinking. You're leaving.
Fine. You're miserable company anyhow.
Oh, feck off.
I'm going to do it one more time.
Out to my face.
He's so grumpy. Oh, who's screaming? Oh, a child's screaming. Let's go see what what's happening. I'm good. Thanks for joining.
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
That's not very nice. Don't you dare, yeah, don't you dare lay a finger on that child.
You threatening me?
Let's see, forget it, I don't want any trouble. We have a persuasion, you're the one making threats to a child. Pull yourself together. Or intimidation, raise a hand to that child and you'll lose it. Your choice. I'm gonna do intimidation.
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you. You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
Like, I know the kid stole his locket, but at the same time, I'm not gonna, like, let him be aggressive. Like, that's dumb. He's like sulking.
Thanks to you, that kid is my locket. My mum gave that to me on her deathbed. Get out of my face. Got nothing to say to you.
I'm sure she'd be very proud of you for getting angry at a child. Oh wait, gonna talk to Dennis up here. The cutest tiefling couple in the whole game.
The lad was too young.
Everyone needs to cut their teeth sometime.
Cut his teeth.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Oops. Don't mind me, I was just passing through. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Good luck to you both. Or 2 tiefling refugees. You'll be lucky to get a square of dirt at a public house. That's so sad. I was saying, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Good luck to you both.
Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
I want a new life entirely, to be a wholly new person. I'm worried the Baldurians are going to rob me for all I'm worth. I'm quite clueless. Knowing me, there's a high chance I'll start a fire and be sent to jail. How can you make plans? I don't remember what I ate for breakfast. Or I won't be joining you. Oh man, her poor broken brain. I'm gonna say I want a new life entirely, to be a wholly new person.
Know what you mean?
Do we ever?
But I've heard there's all sorts in the city. It might not be like it was in El Terrell. I mean, in Baldur's Gate, they give you a chance.
Good luck to you. Wish us a little too. I think we'll all need it.
Surely destined for the slaughter.
Oh.
What could be more perfect than to die by your love's side? And no love was not enough.
Well, that's depressing. I like how, like, Dark Urge is literally just, like, intrusive thoughts. Like, I feel like so many people can identify with that, you know, just having, like, the weirdest intrusive thoughts, you know, and it's kind of a curse in a way. But it's, like, it's cool, because it's, like, you get to actually play out a whole scenario where the intrusive thoughts are actually dangerous, and you have to overcome it as a resist urge. So, I love it.
True. We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
Okay, Roland. You're doing the right thing. The tieflings need help. Why the rush to leave? Leave on your own. Why wait? Run then, and run scared. I'm gonna say, why the rush to leave?
You don't understand. My apprenticeship with Leroican begins shortly. I cannot be late. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
She's like, Never heard of him. I'm not gonna use the Baldurian answer. I could use the Baldurian answer, which is like who Loroakan is, and you're asking like, oh, is it Loroakan of Ramesses Tower? But I'm not gonna actually use that because she's got memory loss. So I don't. Some of those Baldurian answers, I'm like, it wouldn't really make sense for her to remember all of that, considering she doesn't remember anything from before the Nautiloid, you know? But anyway, she's gonna say, you sound excited.
I've admired Loroakan for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Loroakan will be known far and wide. You'll see. My thunder wave will make quick work of any goblin. Just you wait.
Those goblins will rue the day they chose to tangle with this grove. You and I will do some good here. I can feel it.
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what will come first. Thanks for coming in.
Isn't that just being siblings?
There might have been words if you hadn't.
Fight for each other, but also possibly stab each other.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
The Dark Urge options. I much prefer roasted dwarf. Or stop thinking about delicious dwarf and take the bowl. I'm gonna stop thinking about delicious dwarf and take the bowl.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
It's such a random craving for Dark Urge, specifically dwarf. Like, that comes up several times throughout the game, and it's really funny.
Take your time. Get a feel for it.
I can hear Will off to the left. Alright, Auntie Ethel.
If it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. You're twitching something fierce, love. And your eyes. You look like you don't know the meaning of the word sleep.
Bit rude, but
Auntie,
fair.
I'll sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
There's no need. I'm fine, really. I'm just here to trade or let her fuss over you. What are you, an alchemist? Or I've had such a pounding headache recently. Let's go with... I'm just gonna let her fuss over me.
Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
Get a free health potion out of it. What is this exactly?
Oh, 'tis just a healing potion. Nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
I don't really know what's wrong with me. That's the problem. I've been better. It's difficult to explain. I'm fine, just bone weary after a difficult day, or that's no concern of yours. Gonna say I've been better. It's difficult to explain.
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
She is not to know of our ailment. Only a gith healer may make us pure.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
That's not the ailment I'm talking about, Lazel. There's something awful about my instincts, about my desires. I've got a mind flare parasite in my head. There's nothing wrong, I swear. Everything's fine. That's no concern of yours. I'm gonna say there's something awful about my instincts, about my desires.
Then let old Auntie Ethel have a look at you. First things first. Tell me what's at you.
What's at ya? Sometimes I think terrible things, really, really, really terrible things. I never sleep. Every night I endure hours of slaughter in my dreams, or I know nothing of my past and my brain feels thick as a bog. I'm gonna say I never sleep. Every night I endure hours of slaughter in my dreams.
Oh, blessed Helm. That sounds horrible. I don't know how I'd handle such a thing. Were you hurt recently? An accident of some sorts? That could explain things.
I don't know. I just don't know. Mind Flare parasite infected me, and a lithid tadpole wormed into my head, but the others don't have symptoms like me, or all I know is that right now I'm imagining drowning you in the boiling stew over there. That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh, you cheeky pup. That might scare someone else, but I know what naughty girls need. A bit of love and care.
Naughty girls.
If I was back in my tea house,
She's a naughty
I'd make
girl.
you a cuppa and tell you to put your feet up. Alas, here I can only tell you to be kind to yourself, Petal. And encourage you to browse my bits and pieces, of course. Let me know if anything catches your eye. Myself included.
She Verity with her flirty face right now. Wait, I've never seen her make that face in this situation before. That's amazing. Yeah, no, that line is amazing. Where she's like, myself included, but her reaction, I'm dying. Okay. I'm just gonna say thank you for being nice to me.
Sure. What else am I here for? Bye now, Petal.
She likes the chaotic violent ones. Yeah, she's into it. Alright. I was kind of hoping I would get Astarion's line. I meant to go talk to her without everyone else because Astarion's line's hilarious, but I forgot. Damon!
Is that everything?
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim.
I love his
I had to leave
eyes.
most of my equipment in Elturel.
That forge is holding on by a thread. Are you a smith?
Of sorts.
Daddy
Used to be a
Damon.
bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all
Kaden.
the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Let me see your wares. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna buy this shield for Shadow. I'm gonna buy this bow for me. The hunting short bow. Hand crossbow for Astarion. I think that's it from this one for now. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, there's another hand crossbow. Yes! I love having Astarion dual wielding hand crossbows. I almost just sold the crossbow I just bought. Ugh, I'm fine. Let's see. I never use these, so I'm gonna sell these. There's actually a lot of like scrolls and things. Like I'm gonna sell this one, Ray of Enfeeblement. There's a lot of things you'll probably see me sell, and it'll probably make you cringe. But I mean, it's just I don't use them. I don't ever end up using them, and then they just take up space in my inventory. Okay, I think that's it for now. Yeah. I'm gonna equip some of this really quick.
We're exposed now.
I can't remember which dye she has on. I think she's got Talos on. Yeah. She's got her all black leather right now. Looking fucking awesome. I'm gonna give her this bow.
Someone there?
A boy gets the dual wielding. Look at him. Hell yeah. And Shadow, I got her a shield. Oh, a shield and the axe. I like to give her the axe. I think the axe... Let me see, actually. Her attack bonus is +3? Okay, it's like exactly the same, but this one's just less bulky and annoying, so I'm gonna give her this for now until I find her a better... Actually, did he have a mace?
Throb, blood whispers.
Test and
Looking for
throb.
steel? I have, well, something close.
No, he didn't have a better mace yet. Okay, that comes later. Alright, we're upgrading things. Yay.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
She's like, different version of Alfira.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Your mind wanders.
Oops.
If the crossbow bolt shot through her mouth, would she taste the metal before she died?
Oh.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Okay, let's see. I have shut up. Those words could be your last. Step between the crossbow and the goblin. This is wrong, isn't it? Or stand back and admire the guard's overflowing hate. I'm gonna step between the crossbow and the goblin.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill her too?
You move.
Let's see, I have an intimidation, lower the crossbow, or I'll deliver you right to your brother. Oh, that's horrible. Persuasion, no, shoot me. Should be easy, right? Another persuasion, this won't avenge canon, it won't change anything. Detect thoughts, or just step out of the way. I'm gonna do the, no, shoot me, should be easy, right? Oh, fuck. I think I have plenty of inspiration points. 3. There we go.
What in every hell is wrong with you?
Oh, so many things.
Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Because she's not a practice target. She's a person. If she dies, she'll take everything she knows to the grave. A goblin prisoner. Her life isn't yours to take. Or my reasons are my own. I'm gonna say if she dies, she'll take everything she knows to the grave.
If you believe anything the beast tells you, you're an idiot.
It's alright, Arca. Let's go.
Gale approves. I love the amount of Gale approves, and he's not even here.
Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
Rude. I just saved your life. Show some gratitude. Or who's this Absolute you're so fond of? Your god?
Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
Very dramatic. You've caught my interest. Have any holy literature on you, or an all-powerful god that can't get you out of a cage? That's what I'm gonna say.
Maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. And if the teeth stick a few arrows in us on the way out of here, don't worry. Priestess Gut will patch us up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
Bah! A clever goblin's like a trustworthy gig. A figment of the imagination.
Well, I'd certainly like to meet her. Or, nice story. Buy it for a copper in a tavern nearby. That's what I'm gonna say.
It's the truth. I swear on your mother's grave. Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal?
Deal? Deal. I'll get you out of there. You already told me what I need to know. I'll find the priestess myself. Or, not a chance. You can rot in that cage. I'm gonna say, you already told me what I need to know. I'll find the priestess myself.
Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on you. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are.
Not a chance. You can rot in that cage.
Suit yourself. Looking forward to
So
seeing
aggressive.
what your innards look like.
It must have been so much fun doing the goblin voices. I try to like imitate them sometimes on my own, and it's a lot of fun. Oh, let's go talk to this kid for Lae'zel real quick. This guy, whatever. He gives young person energy.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Yes, and I suggest you do as she says. You heard the woman. Bow. Or hold it, Lae'zel. I'll see to this one. I'm going to say, hold it, Lae'zel. I'll see to this one.
You dare interrupt? Has the tadpole ravaged your senses?
They were already quite ravaged.
Chucky. Fine.
My brain was already very fucked up. Thanks, Lae'zel. Alright, you can breathe again. I won't let her hurt you. Tell me of this gith or I will serrate your ears until I see one in you. Oh no. You, tell me where you saw the Githyanki. I'm gonna just say you can breathe again. I won't let her hurt you.
Thanks. What do you want from me?
Information. Where did you see the Githyanki?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side. And I just ran.
The map. Show me.
The side eye! The look they just gave each other! Oh, that's great. Thanks for your help, and apologies for my companion. Quit your sniveling, we're done with you. Alright, Lae'zel, you got what you needed. I'm gonna say that one.
Yes, your mediocre interrogation technique notwithstanding.
So angry, Lae'zel.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very night.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Subordinate, no, we're partners. You'll treat me with respect. You've made your point, or if you've finished scowling at me, what comes next? I'm gonna say that one.
The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Did you say tiefling?
I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run.
No. It's Faerun. What do you mean, purification?
The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
The tieflings and Faerun. What's that box?
What's in here?
To die.
Please, leave us be. This isn't a good time.
It's fine, Memnos. Having fun with your new goblin friend? Bet you aren't.
Bet you aren't. Everybody's so grumpy. Alright, let's go get Will. Oh, actually, let me talk to this guy first. This poor soul trying to figure out how to fight a dummy.
Step, parry, strike. Damn it! It's just not landing.
Interesting technique. Having some trouble. Or you'd better surrender. That target's a far better fighter. No. It was a interesting technique. Having some trouble. Mr. Pathetic. He's trying so hard.
And the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
Try hitting the target. Oh man. I can do an athletics, demonstrate a swing, show him the fluidity of movement he lacks. Insight, no wonder you're struggling. You've no balance. Space your feet further apart. Or detect his thoughts. I think I have... Oh, they're exactly the same, insight and athletics. I'm gonna do the athletics, though.
Like this, you mean? Step, step, strike. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
One last thing. Don't shout out your moves like that. Spoils the surprise for your foe.
Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Keep training. In time, you'll make short work of any goblins.
Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin.
Vermin.
But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
Okay. Let's go talk to Will. Ah, stupid things in the way. I can't see where I'm going.
Go on. Give me a best shot.
He looks so good with his modded hair. His dreadlocks.
Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Aw.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Hey there, can I have a word? Or, this whelp is whelp is hopeless. You're wasting your time. It's good advice, child. You do well to listen. No, I'm just gonna say, hey there, can I have a word?
Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Yes, and we both carry parasites. Another escapee? Thank the gods, I need all the friends I can get. Or, who was that woman, the one in your thoughts?
You saw her then. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Her name is Karlach. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mindflayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Not little Karlach. She's just a little guy. I'm more concerned about the parasite. I suggest we search for a healer together. Let's join forces. I'll help you cast this devil back into the hells. You have a mind flayer tadpole in your head. Doesn't that worry you?
I'd be a fool if it didn't. I know the stories. Doomed to shed my skin, become a Illithid, and there's no coming back. But I haven't sprouted any tentacles. Least not yet, thank Baldur. Could just be good luck. But sooner or later, it's bound to run out.
Oh, I just realized, he just said thank Baldur that he hasn't changed yet, like because of the tadpole. If you know the game, that's a really accurate statement. I won't spoil it if any of you haven't actually seen the whole game through, but that's a very accurate statement. Thank Baldur. Okay, join me then. We'll search for a cure.
I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space.
Lae'zel will leave.
If I must, I must.
Ready and willing.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, Blade. Name strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
Oh my. This is going to be a fun journey.
It's great. I'll level him up really quick. I feel like Astarion is all of us, just like laughing and watching what's going on. This is gonna be a fun journey. Take that off. What level am I right now? Am I level 3, I think? We'll find out. Or no, wait, not Misty Step yet. I'm gonna give him a Shatter. Make him Pact of the Blade. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Put Misty Step instead. Ta-da! Nice.
Never a dull moment.
Alright, let's get out of the middle of all of these children.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
Love how, like, she sounds like she admires the stories of the Blade of Frontiers.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Ooh, okay, yeah, so there's a lot of things we'll talk about later. Let's see, what next? I'm gonna skip the cow for now. I'm purposefully not turning on
Don't touch me.
Speak with Animals because I need... There's some interactions you get only if you don't have Speak with Animals on, especially as Dark Urge, so I'm gonna leave it, or especially as Dark Urge and a Ranger, let me say that. But so I'm not turning on Speak with Animals right now, so I'll wait to talk to that cow. The suspicious cow. Oh no, I'm stuck. No, Shadow! Out of the wagon. Oh my god.
Couple turns should do it.
See if she can get it. Yay! I'm also gonna not talk to that child yet. Sophie!
Oh, I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that.
So what's your side of the business?
What? I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
Oh, she's so cute.
Hi. Are you here to see my brother? My partner, I mean.
Is he your brother or your partner? Or partner or your brother? Wow, I read that backwards.
Both, of course. It's a family business. He sells the stuff, and I don't sell the stuff.
You're just here to stand guard then?
Right. So, look out! I'm watching you.
Oh, she's so fucking cute. Alright, we're gonna do a couple of saves here, because I don't want my stuff getting stolen by this little rat.
Hold up your
No,
hand, lady.
Mattis
Let me
is
show you
adorable.
something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, lady. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
I could take the ring, or do a sleight of hand, mimic his trick, and make the ring disappear. I'm gonna do that. She has good dexterity. Oh, and I can use well, no, I can't use both of those. I'm just gonna use the guidance for now. It's fine. Ah, no! Come on, get it! You can do it, Farron! There we go. I mostly just want to see her do this funny motion.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails?
Heads, tails, or pocket the ring. No, I'll say tails.
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
Hold on, one coin toss doesn't prove anything. Or, no thanks, could I see your other wares? Thanks for the free ring. Or, return the ring and leave. I'm gonna do a quick save. And I'm gonna say, no thanks, could I see your other wares?
You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
Ah, no, I failed. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I think that's okay still, that I failed that perception. We'll see in a second here. Does he actually have anything I want, though? I can always use another thieves' tools. That's it. I'm gonna sell him some stuff too while we're here. Watch me miss this roll and have to do this all over again. Okay, let's see if I get the roll.
You bought.
You
Hey, I got it.
feel something moving against your back and turn.
Aw, Sophie. Okay, so a little tip here. If you say, relax, I won't get angry, you didn't even manage to get anything from me, which I feel like is people's kind of default, especially if you're, well, being a nice character. Astarion disapproves, so to avoid a disapproval, you can instead detect her thoughts. So we're gonna do that. Oh, I should have saved it. I can still save. I'm like, I got that passive roll. I don't want to have to do that again. This is only a 10 though, so yeah, we're fine.
You see her hand in your bags and the shame in her heart.
All right. You don't have to. You don't have what it takes to be a villain. Kill while you smile. Steal like you breathe. Oh, the dark urge is unhinged. Something tells me the thieving life isn't for you.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Aw. There she goes. But yeah, that way you avoid getting the disapproval, because he doesn't disapprove of you reading her thoughts and just being like, I don't think this is the life for you, kid.
Hey, you here to trade or?
Your partner's a thief.
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
I want an apology from her, or you could at least pretend to be sorry. You can make it right by giving me a percentage of your take. I'm gonna say you could at least pretend to be sorry.
I am sorry. Sorry we're still talking about this. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
Well, at least we're not chumps, guys. Astarion's just rolling his eyes off in the corner.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat
Mragrasham. Oh, he's gonna boop his nose. Okay, so I'm also gonna skip talking to Arabella's parents here, so I don't get further disapprovals from Astarion. It's not really necessary anyway to talk to them. You can still get the quest and the loot from it and everything.
Carl Magrin, give her a chance. You, get back!
If it weren't for me, it'd be overrun by goblins by now. I'll go where I please. Why? What's so special down here? I'm not looking for trouble. Can't you just let me by? Or ignore them and proceed. I'm going to say, I'm not looking for trouble. Can't you just let me by?
No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giorna.
Everybody's so angry.
Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Thanks. I'm gonna not talk to Volo yet. She whispered into the bird.
Speak.
What were you saying to that bird?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
You can do intimidation. Suspicious. Do the other druids know? Because I could tell them. Just a straight up like tattletale. Persuasion. I helped defend this grove. I'm not your enemy. Or leave. I feel like Farron wouldn't push it. So I'm just gonna leave. It's fine. Alright. Let's go talk to Kolga.
Tell me what you find.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your sense?
Oh, Arabella. Don't hurt her.
I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat?
I could quote all this
I will
word for word.
imprison the devil.
I'm really trying
And
not
I
to.
will cast out every stranger.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that
Her
child in
face.
a heartbeat.
She looks so sad. All her intrusive thoughts are being mean. Thief, poison, what's this girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows old.
No. Alright, so the dark urge options are flick your eyes to the exit so the child will try to run, or your mind wants the snake to kill the child, but your heart doesn't. Snap out of it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Her life matters more than satiating your dark fantasies. You focus, and they're gone. But clearly this child's life is in danger.
Alright, so we have a nature option. Don't druids cherish harmony? Jailing the girl disrupts nature's balance. We have a persuasion. Release her. I'll see that she stays out of trouble. We can read her Kaga's thoughts, or we can keep silent. Or we can prepare to attack, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to use the persuasion. Release her. I'll see that she stays out of trouble. Ah, fuck. That's not good. There we go.
Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Oh, Shadow.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Damn. And Gale approves again. So you don't even need to have him here, and you can still get his approval up. Alright, well, that went well.
Go say it. You think I'm a monster?
Monster? Too kind. A demon, more like.
Only a monster would threaten a child.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
This rite must be born of powerful magic. Zevlor believes his people will perish on the road. Do what you want. It's none of my concern. Or reach for your weapon. I'm gonna say this rite must be born of powerful magic.
The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary.
Sounds like a prison.
None
Like
of this
a
can
nice
happen
prison, but
while
still.
Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
I came on Zevlor's behalf. His people could perish if you force them out. There's a wood half-elf option, which I think this is the only one I've ever come across in the whole game, but turning your back on the needy, is this truly the way of Sylvanas? I'm gonna say that.
A disease of the flower must not reach the root. Pluck the petals, sever the branch if you must, but cut out the rot before it infects the whole of the wood. Teachings of the Tree Father. Do you agree?
I know the Tree Father's teachings as well as you. I hardly know every line of doctrine. Words you have twisted to justify your cruelty. I'm gonna say I hardly know every line of doctrine.
Then why do you doubt my acts and intent? You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Aaron's little angry face. Then it seems I'd best speak to Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
She's so sure of that. Yeah, let's talk to Wrath.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
And if I hadn't spoken up, what would have happened?
Nothing befitting a child. Nothing befitting any of our world's creatures. We've let a snake replace our leader. She will see the tieflings driven out, or worse.
Kaga seems happy to rule the roost. Who's your real leader? She already knows who the real leader is. I'm just gonna say I'm looking for Nettie.
Ah, I see. You will find her deeper in the caves.
Thanks. How did Kaga take over the whole grove?
She is first druid in Halsin's absence. With him caught or dared by goblins, none may gainsay. But more will die if her ritual
I didn't
is
skip
finished.
that. The game did it.
I doubt those exiled by the rite will survive long outside.
Sounds like I'd better leave.
It is what Korga desires. I doubt it is what Sylvanas wants.
Where's the wolf?
Stay close.
Oh yeah, he's literally calling the wolf. Oh, shadow saved. Okay. I think she's good. I'm gonna talk to the wolf so I can pet him. Animal handling, try to get closer. Oh, well, no, I didn't actually mean to do that. There we go. Yeah, wolf cuddles. I know, I've been looking forward to this.
Thor's fur bristles. He wants to jump, wants to bite. His eyes dart back and forth as he sniffs the air. You can't see them anymore, but he can smell them. Many, many strangers.
He is a good boy. He's such a good boy. Ranger, sit next to him, murmuring softly while avoiding eye contact.
His ears twitch as he lowers his head down into your lap.
No. Oh, it's a bit janky because of where they are on the floor. Whoops. Oh well. I love it though. When I first discovered that, I freaked out because I didn't know that was an option, and I was like, I get to cuddle the wolf. Ah, I love it. And it's very on brand for Farron as well. She's always loved animals. There's some lore about that as well, and how she dealt with her urges growing up and things, which is very sad, but I won't go into that right now because it's sad. But yeah, animals have always been a big part of her story.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
A little tip for you guys. I'm actually going to use Astarion to do this, but up here is a chest that has some like evidence for Kaga's like whole situation, like why she's so set on like shutting down the grove and like all those things. I gotta wait though until that guy disappears.
Very quiet.
Or until he walks away. He's not just gonna disappear. But yeah, I'll show you in a second. But it just gives you the quest item for like trying to figure out why Kaga is the way she is. So it's not like necessary, but it just like kind of gives you a hint as to where to go next. Yeah, little sneaky baby Astarion. Come on, walk away, bro. We both know you're fake reading those books. Come on. He almost walked away and then he turned back around. It literally never takes him this long. Come on, go away. I want to get the stuff in this chest. I don't think the wolf comes this far over, so he should be fine. I don't think the animals can catch you doing things like this anyway. God damn, he's just set on staying right there. This is probably way more patience than Astarion truly has. Yeah, he's not going away. Okay, I guess we're gonna skip the stuff in the chest this time. But just so you know, it is here. If you want to actually get the quest item for Kaga. That's ridiculous. I've never seen him stand there for that long. Look at him fake reading those books. Oh well. We can always try to come back, I guess.
Breathing, despite everything.
The bird's eyes are glassy. Its breathing weak.
Yeah. Dark Urge options. Either tear her wings off or pull yourself away. Leave her alone. I'm gonna leave her alone.
Your chest tightens. Your fingertips shake.
Ugh. I clicked on that by accident the first time I discovered it. I meant to click Nettie and I clicked the bird instead. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Astarion, get off the table. Alright, Nettie.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Is there anything I can do to help, or wait patiently, or excuse me, I'm more important than some bird. I'm gonna wait patiently.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her. but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Healing as soon as possible.
Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
No good way of putting this. I have a tadpole in my head. I'm gonna actually say everything about me is sick. The dizzy spells, the memory loss, the illithid parasite.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
You know of them? Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
Oh,
we need to be
shit.
quick.
Let's see how this
way.
goes. Oh, by the way, here's another one of those paintings I mentioned last time. A portrait of Losa. It's one of the characters from their Larian's other game, Divinity 2.
Head on in.
So they scatter those throughout the game, which is fun.
There's something in that vessel.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods
Dream
together
visitor
with some
cutting in.
goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
The drow and I have the same kind of parasite. I'm hoping for a less grave cure. So you killed him and laid him out on the table? Is everyone being captured by mind flayers these days? Didn't think it was a common experience. I'm going to say I'm hoping for a less grave cure.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halson, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's that plant? Will it help?
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Missing so many Astarion lines. I know, I'd have to run through with just Astarion for that, which kind of sucks.
It's Kalimvor's kiss, a briar from the Dale lands, and a deadly poison.
A duo game? I've done a duo game before, and it is a lot of fun, but I don't want to do that on stream just because I want to get everyone's stories in there too. Like, we love all of them. What's this? I came to you for help.
I want to help you, but I can't unless you work with me. So, has anything unusual happened to you?
I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected. I fell from a ship in the sky, but something caught me. It saved my life. An intellect devourer spoke to me as if I was... wow, words. An intellect devourer spoke to me as if I were one of its own. No, nothing strange. I just want it out of my head. I don't trust you. I'm leaving. I kind of want to play it like, she did just try to poison them. No, nothing strange. I just want it out of my head.
Nothing? You're sure?
Well, if someone else has a tadpole, our minds can merge. I'm gonna keep with it. I'm gonna say nothing. I'm sure.
To hell's with it.
Look at her, ready to fight. Dexterity, dodge when she lunges for you, or intimidation. Don't be a fool. I'd kill you before you could blink. I'm gonna just dodge when she lunges for you.
You dodge her blow, but as you regain your footing, you can see the pain in her eyes.
I'm sorry. I truly am, but I can't let you go. If you transform out there, you'll kill everyone in the grove. Everyone for leagues around.
Let's see. I can do persuasion. The drow didn't transform. I won't either. I'm not showing symptoms. That means I have time. Try to recall the tenets of her order. She can't support this. Or intimidation. You can't hit me, let alone kill me. Don't make me put you down. I know that lunge was so, it was so lame. I love that, Farron just kind of sidestepped it. I'm going to do the medicine check. I'm not showing symptoms. That means I have time. medicine is something that Dark Urge is proficient in.
Master Halsin did say the drow's tadpole was dormant. Maybe yours is too.
I just want a chance to find a cure.
All right, but on one condition.
More conditions. This woman, who she thinks she is?
Wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I'll just say, all right, hand it over.
Swear it.
No, she's not gonna swear that. Well, would she swear it? She's already, like, self-destruct. No, she's not gonna swear that. I'm not taking poison from a woman I can't trust.
But you have to. Don't you understand? You could kill us all.
I don't care. I'm not going to die.
Then I've no choice. I'm sorry.
Oh shit, lady. You are last in the initiative. Oh dear. Let's see. Where did all my stuff go? Not all my stuff, I guess. Just one of them. Quick rearrange. Can I do this? I can. Is this gonna kill her right away? Probably. Okay, not quite. I didn't want to like fully. I'm gonna turn on the non-lethal. I'm gonna be nice, but it does mean I have to do this. Oh my god, that was dramatic!
So, this is what honesty gets you. Consider my lesson learned.
Alright, that's just the comment we're gonna get this time. Oh man, that was so dramatic! Sorry, Nettie! But also, I'm just gonna take all your stuff real quick. I know, that scream was so extra! Gimme. Like, what the fuck, man? Oh, it is on. There, now she's got a pretty little crown. Oh, Lord. Let's see if I can get all of them to talk. There's a note in particular that gets them all to talk sometimes. No? Alright, they're not feeling talkative this time. Sometimes that doesn't work for some reason, but like when reading one of Halsin's notes here, it sometimes will trigger all of them like chiming in and talking. Didn't want to do it this time. That's sad. But oh well. They're probably all feeling sad anyway. Not sad. They just got into combat, so I wouldn't be talkative either. Alright, we're gonna steal all the stuff in here real quick, and then we're gonna do a long rest. I'll just go ahead and do it in here. So I will take that scroll. Oh, I need to turn off the non-lethal damage before I forget. It does kind of suck that, like...
What's that?
Oh, it's just that door. That, like, you know, we knocked her out non-lethally, but it still counts as, like, her being dead, you know? And, but, like, also nobody reacts to it. Like, the Grove just forgets she exists. So, on the one hand, that's nice because then you don't get in trouble. You know, you're not, like, a fugitive or something, or they're trying to, like, figure out who murdered her, you know, like, anything like that. But at the same time, it's like, so there's zero repercussion and no one cares. Alright. God, the sound effects are so satisfying. They're just like so crunchy. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and do a long rest in here. Oh, wait, I can't go to camp from here. I didn't know that. Alright, fine. Let's get out of here. I guess because we were locked in, but it didn't have the red on the map like it usually does when it's not allowed. I don't know. Now we can. I love this camp. This is a really cute camp. The only problem is, Astarion, that's true. I mean, it's fine. We'll work with it. We'll make it work. But a lot of times when you talk to Astarion over here, the mirror tends to be loud in the background.
What can
Yeah,
I do for you,
it's
my
like,
friend?
yeah, I can definitely hear it off to the side. But if he has anything to say, we'll bring him to another spot to talk. I know I just saved. I'm like spamming the quick saves. Yay! Everybody wants to talk. Woohoo! Oh, actually, this should be fine for this scene with Astarion then. We're gonna go to Pookie first. Yeah, it's fine.
I was rather enjoying my view of the ceiling.
Pardon, I didn't mean to disturb such important work.
I'll forgive you. I'm mostly just thinking anyway.
Reflecting on what tomorrow might bring when we meet this goblin priestess. Will she know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
I could say it doesn't have to be. We can still travel together. Probably. Once the worm's gone, I'm going my own way. Or what? Will you miss me? I'm going to say that one.
Why not? You've been to the Hells and back. Survived the crash. Survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
I always think this response is kind of funny. I thought you didn't like me when it's like kind of obvious that he likes her at this point. True, I am pretty impressive. I'm just trying to survive like you. I have many talents if you'd want to explore them. Or you're too close. I'm gonna say I'm just trying to survive like you.
Yes. We're more similar than I thought.
Are you feeling alright? You can stop staring. Just don't try to bite me again. It won't go well for you. Or turn and walk away. No, I'm gonna say, are you feeling alright?
Oh, I was leagues away. I just need to get some air, clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
Sleep tight. That's one of my favorite early game scenes. So cute. Love the banter back and forth. The way he's just chilling on his mat. His bedroll. Yeah, I guess we'll talk to Will next.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Surprisingly fine, in spite of it all. Nervous. I don't like the idea of that thing in my brain. Confident. No tiny tadpole will be getting the best of me. I'm more interested in how you feel. I'm going to say surprisingly fine, in spite of it all.
Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Something special about us, or at least about our tadpoles, or makes no sense. I know. Why haven't we turned? We could probably dig up some poison mushrooms if you're that keen to be sick. I'm going to say something special about us, or at least about our tadpoles.
Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Alright, we're going to talk to Gale.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring.
You've been at camp the whole time, Gale.
Allow ourselves a few moments of rest. Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
Rather important, no less. All right, go ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
All the things he wasn't there to see. That's very gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul. Except for my cat.
He does have FOMO.
I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of condition? This dark urge option. You also feel disgusted by how life, miserable as it is, insists of persisting in this most wretched world. I swear the writers just had so much fun with the dark urge lines. I'm not gonna say that though. I'm gonna ask, what kind of condition?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Your illness causes you to consume raw magic? I'm gonna need the details.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact.
She looks suspicious.
Before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Gale. Where do you suggest we find the artifacts we need? I fail to see why you need me to help you with this. You've done fine without me so far. I'd be happy to help, or sounds like no condition I've ever heard of. I'd say you're just fishing for loot. I'm gonna say I fail to see why you need me to help you with this. You've done fine without me so far.
A fair point. However, until recently, I was able to rely on a supply of artifacts stored in my tower in Waterdeep. A supply that has now run dry. The reality of the matter
Doesn't
is
have
that a
his
lone
cat
wizard with
to
a
give him
chronic
things.
impairment such as my own is not in the most ideal of situations with regards to self-defense. The manner of artifacts I need are not often found waiting patiently on a shopkeep's shelf. One usually has to lift them delicately from trap-filled tombs or prise them from the hands of violent ne'er-do-wells.
Ne'er-do-wells.
Danger involved. Or great cost.
I expected as much. Don't worry, I'm happy to help. Why exactly would I risk either of those things for a wizard I barely know? And at the end of all that, I lose a valuable artifact? No thanks. Honestly, that sounds terrible. I see no upside to this for me. I'm gonna say... I mean, I'll be nice. I expected as much. Don't worry, I'm happy to help.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well.
He didn't even approve.
Sure, I don't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs.
Oh, there it
as a
is.
matter of
Okay.
fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Oh, needy Gale. Shadowheart's dress is actually here this time. Last time it bugged out and just completely disappeared, so that was hilarious.
The leader of the pack comes to chat.
Look at her in her
What's on
pretty
your
dress.
mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find this priestess gut, the better. Can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
So what will come next for you once this is all over? Or how are you feeling? You know, this could be our last night together. No, Farron's not going after Shadow. How are you feeling?
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
Maybe I could leave you tied up while I hunted for a cure. No hesitations, I'd just end your misery then and there. Let's not do this. I don't like hypothetical questions. Or if you turned into a monster, I'd run away. I'm gonna say maybe I could leave you tied up while I hunted for a cure.
Really? I'd just kill you.
Oh, right.
Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
Oh. Oh, she will. Don't worry.
Gulek. I remember who I was in Kresh Kalir. I was hungry to face my first Geich. My sword pined for their blood. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
I've actually never gotten this version of her dialogue. It's funny, I didn't think about it, because we're in a cave, so it changes the typical dialogue you would get for this, like, these interactions. Since we're not directly under the stars right now, we're in a cave. Same with Astarion laying on the ground and being like, "You're blocking my view of the ceiling." But yeah, so that was interesting. That was new dialogue for me. What do you mean by the tears?
Next time you're able, look to the sky. Watch the moon cross it. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear.
Are all Githyanki from the tears, or it must be quite a shock to leave your crush behind and arrive here? I'm gonna say, are all Githyanki from the tears?
Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
Froggy Mommy has said go to bed, so we're gonna go to bed. Farron snoring. Okay. There's a bunch of things I need to talk about with Will, and I think I have some with Lae'zel as well, so I'm going to go ahead and do those.
Well met.
How does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Ariel's own, Chaos Incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit.
Oh, smart, honestly.
I can't bear to imagine
she knew it was leaving the hells.
Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
Not Karlach. Who is this source of yours?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Let's move on to other matters.
Anything more we should discuss?
Tell me, Will, how did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him.
She looks kind of bored.
I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
What act could be finer than saving a life? You must have felt proud. Or, and he named you the Blade of Frontiers? Whatever became of the boy, I wonder. Goblins, pitiful vermin, easy to kill, hardly worth getting worked up about. I'm gonna say whatever became of the boy, I wonder.
I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky. I mourn the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
And before that?
Baldur's Gate, born and raised. The only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama. A staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine.
I've noticed your stone eye. Did you lose it in battle?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made.
He's so dramatic.
But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means.
I think we said everything for now. I'm not going to tell him about the Dark Urge stuff yet. Yeah, that's it for now. Okay, let's go talk to Lae'zel. I can't remember. I may have actually said all the things to Lae'zel. I don't remember if I did or not. Or, like, used all the options.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
He's a pretty self-righteous asshole. No, I'm kidding. Are you sure a crush is our only path to a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
That kind of wisdom is very valuable. Books are fallible? Fallible? I don't know how to pronounce that. As are those who write them. Total understanding? Absolute nonsense. I'm going to say that kind of wisdom is very valuable.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting.
Aww,
the Githyanki
so sad.
possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Let's tell her. I feel like it's time we tell her about my dark urges.
The Ceramorphosis takes all of you. Mind, body, soul. An ordinary tadpole would eat at your memories until they were lost.
Oh, sorry, I didn't read it out loud. Yeah, I said I don't have any memory.
Far from ordinary. I wonder if another factor's in play.
I've had these urges. I want to kill. I want blood.
Many a good warrior savors the scent of blood in the air. There's no shame in a capricious murder now and again. Too many, though, and you waste energy and dull your weapon. My suggestion: attack with purpose and savor your kills. And if the urge proves too much, well, I'm sure we can find you a goblin or two to carve up.
Just throw things in her way when she gets violent. Throw things that already need to be eliminated. Alright, I think we've done all the conversation things now.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
I was wondering, that condition of yours, why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Well, that's not an assurance that anyone wants to hear, Gale. I'm gonna go ahead and, I forgot I didn't tell him about the Dark Urge stuff, so my memories before the Nautiloid are shrouded in darkness.
Memory loss isn't usually a symptom of Ceramorphosis. If it is, they've forgotten to write it down in any text I've read on the subject. Then again, our case isn't exactly usual. Perhaps whatever's causing our tadpoles to remain in stasis has also affected your mind. If Ceremorphosis takes place, all trace of your former self will be subsumed into the Mind Flayer's hive. So, to still be here, if a mite forgetful, still a win in my book.
If a mite forgetful. I have violent thoughts, depraved thoughts, ones that refuse to go away.
We all have those from time to time. I once wished a most impure demise on a colleague of mine who bore the last remaining copy of
Most
Etheril's and
impure
Kyridian of
demise?
Enchanting Easements. It's a first edition, too. As regards to your own morbid little fantasies, I'm sure they're nothing to worry about. So long as they remain fantasies.
Don't let the intrusive thoughts get out. Alright guys, I am going to go ahead and save it here. I've got some stuff I got to do this afternoon, otherwise I would keep going, but we'll just call it here for now. I am going to be setting up on my Twitch, I'm going to be setting up like a regular schedule on there. So I'm like, unless something gets in the way, like I'm going to be doing it at every Friday at the same time, which I'm excited about, kind of making it more official that way by scheduling it. And yeah, thanks so much for everyone for joining. I've been having so much fun with this, and I really love streaming. Yeah, so if you don't already follow me on my other social media platforms, everything is linked in on my Twitch channel. I'm most active on my Instagram. I have a Patreon as well if you want to support me. And I post a bunch of fun, like, you know, not safe for work kind of stuff on there. Mostly of Farron, but of some of my other tabs too, or original characters in general. But yeah, that's it. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.